Today it's still Saturday, November 16th, 2024. This is an Audi RS5 2018. This video again is for the owner. Production date end of 2018. We're gonna call it 2019. Alright, 222,000 kilometers. 171,000 kilometers. Not a checkup. We received the car here. Oh boy, we received the car here without belts. The belt for the AC compressor. Oh boy, this sounds decent. They're gonna be replaced. The belt for the AC compressor was missing completely, and the belt for the alternator as well. And then you come here on this tensioner, and then you see the tensioner. Smile. It doesn't spin. Do not expect. Dang it. Yeah. Do not expect this tensioner to spin. Alright, this pulley. It's decent. Okay, at this point what you're doing, you're changing all the pulleys to don't have any headache, to play safe. And you put two new belts. Guys, you clean the belt?
No,
Or
inside car.
new belt or the old belt?
Old one.
Bring it here outside to see how it looks like. And then Mr. Joe, he told me that, you know what, sir, there is also a coolant leak. I said, well done, Mr. Joe, that you find the coolant leak. Let me grab the phone to inform the owner. Here, the switchover valve, it has some marks of coolant.
Before I see their mark, there are already
There was a mark before.
there.
All right, this is, we are not saying what to change. We are saying that, you know what, there is a signs of coolant leak. Now, if you want to change it, it's a good chance because now everything's open. If you want to change later on, guess what? You have to strip off everything again. All right. Now, Mr. Joe behind of me, he brought the belts. Huh. How it ended up like that? This most probably they cut it. Somebody cut the belt. You know what I was expecting to see? I was expecting to see marks. What in hell? That's how it came with the car? This was inside? Somebody cut the belts. Most probably, you know what happened? Probably. No, yeah, this is definitely cut. This didn't cut by... Somebody literally cut it with a blade. The belts. That's how that looks to me. Most probably, let me guess. I might be wrong. I'm just guessing here, all right? They can hear the sound. They saw that the pulley probably it seized because you can see it from up. You can see it from here. All right? And the easiest way to don't explode everything, you turn off the car, you cut both belts, and you send with the recovery to don't create any other problem. Yeah, all right. To don't break, I mean, imagine to break any fitting, any pipe, any coolant pipe. If they did that, they were smart. But with one way or the other, as soon as they remove the belts, it's a good thing. It's not bad. And now it's changing. This idler pulley, the tensioner here, this tensioner, this idler pulley, and two new belts.
That's all to make the sound.
It makes sound. Oh boy. Also the alternators. Up. Okay, remove the alternator. I want to open it to see, are there only the bearings? Has a brass inside? What's the best thing for the customer? Maybe he wants to put a new one, maybe he wants to change the two bearings if the brasses are okay. Let's open it also to see how it looks like inside, right? And good thing, Mr. Joe, well done. You have your eyes open. If you spot something, anything, since everything's open, like we're saying all the time, it's much better to address it now or to inform at least the owner, and then he'll gonna decide. If you said to you that, you know what, no, keep it as it is. If it has a minor leak, no worries, we keep it as it is. Right? No hard feeling, no problem by any means. The coolers, it's good thing to be washed.
Yes.
All right? You agree with me?
Yes.
To don't end up again on the car like that. All right? It's from 2019 like this and has some kilometers, and Yeah, all right. It's gonna be much better to, you know, to remove the butts from there and all the leaves and all this BS what has. Here it's nice, but it's a good thing to be washed. You block it, don't contaminate inside the radiators like any other time. You wash it, you check also the fans. No movement, no sound. Nice, lovely, just in case. And we move on. Now, give me the alternator to have a look on it.
Okay, sir.
And we have the alternator inside the engine room. Mr. Zoe, he was fast. You're gonna tell me everything is being stripped off? Yeah, why don't be? That's the part number of the alternator. It's Valeo for Volkswagen Audi, alright? You can get the Valeo one, it's gonna be the same specs, 14 volts, 150 amperes, 42nd week of 2018, 52 weeks per year. That means 2019, same. That means this is supposed to be the OEM, nobody touched it since being installed on the car. Now, let's hear it. Oh boy. Now, if the brushes are gone, and if the bearings, or not if, the bearings, it should say goodbye, I don't know if it's worth it to put the new bearings and new brushes, because it's going to be also the voltage regulator, I guess. We're going to see, we're going to open it. It's Valeo, it's not something new. Bosch, Valeo, Denso, similar. So, in this case, what we are doing, we are checking the price for the bearings and for the voltage regulator, the controller, the brushes that has back, all right? The shaft also, to see that the shaft is healthy. The last time they told me that you can change the contacts of the stator. It's not a big deal, all right? And comparing, let us say, the price of a new one. See what's better for the owner and act. Let me take it apart. We had a conversation here with my friend, with Jimmy, all right? So what we were saying, that you might go to the dealer here, to the agency, to get the alternator. They're going to tell you it's a special order, need 3 weeks to wait, and you have to pay 1 million millions, right? So what can you do? You can find Valeo and change the pulley. Most probably the pulley is not going to be the same. You just swap the pulley and everybody happy. But we're going to have also another option for the owner. If we can find the voltage regulator with the brushes and the 2 bearings, you can have also this option. It's all about the owner after all. It's not our property. Now, let's shut the fuck up and open the alternator. Now, voltage regulator with the brushes out. The brushes, it has some materials, but it's, I'm gonna say that it's a little bit less than 50%. Okay, and this one is like the Mercedes. You have to push inside the brushes, shift this cap up to keep it locked, to be able to insert again, to don't have your life. Now, yeah, keep this there. The shaft, it looks nice. It's not, it has some wear, but it's not that much. You see one minor lip here. The top one, the first one here, it's okay. This one is a little bit more, but nothing crazy from what can I see. Oh boy, why are you not leaving the phone to do it? Why? Wait, I have already removed the pulley, the spacer, the nut. This is the nut for the terminal, for the back, the cover. I didn't break it. Nice. The cover, if you get a Valeo, you can exchange the rear cover, by the way. Let's move on. And that's how does it looks like the alternator. Yay, in pieces. Okay, the biggest problem, like any other alternator, that's the front bearing. This is the rear one. The rear one's, it doesn't scream like the front one. It feels weird, but it's not so bad like the front one. Here I have the brushes that I reset it. I just put inside, you see the cap? That's what I'm saying. Then when it comes the time, you put it in, and then you push this down, and it's releasing the brush from inside. Now, ideal, what you need, the rear bearing, the front bearing, and the voltage regulator that comes with integrated brushes, all right? It's not my call, like I said, fine. And another thing, this doesn't mean that all the RS5s at 180,000 kilometers are going to have a problem with the bearings. This has to do, because I had a conversation, this has to do on how you're driving the car. That means, obviously, you're going to tell me it's an RS5. You're not going to just cruising around. Yeah, obviously, clearly. You're not gonna cruising with 2000 RPMs. You're gonna rev the car. But what's my point? My point is 180,000 kilometers. I don't even remember how much it has. I think it has 180, but never mind. 180,000 kilometers with average, example, 5,000 RPMs, and 180,000 kilometers with average 2,000 RPMs. You see where's the difference? So it has also to do with the heat, especially here in this country, how it's breathing the alternator, because it starts escaping the grease from the seal, hydraulic pressure. That means, let us say, if the grease, it becomes an oil fluid, and it's increasing the pressure inside, this seal is not gonna hold the grease inside. That's the biggest problems with the bearings in general, not only with a specific one. All right, so we have these three items. This is also Valeo. Definitely you can find this one in the market, that's for sure. Yeah, bearings. And yeah, next part of this car will gonna be when we receive the tensioners, the idler pulleys, alternator. Like I said, maybe the owner, he wants to put a new one, maybe the owner, he wants to repair the existing one. It's all up to him. No hard feeling, no problem whatsoever. Fine, I didn't broke anything, everything looks fine, beautiful. The cover, I didn't break it, I didn't broke the housing here where it sits the front bearing, no cracks whatsoever, everybody happy. That's it. Thank you very much. Over and out. Have a nice weekend. Third time today. Yeah, get used to it.